Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Blake. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chargers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. The slot man in motion right. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert, that's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
from the gun. Herbert on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 4th down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A run for Nick Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run the ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On the jump. Viking 18.
They go with Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They were in the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 23. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
19 tight.
Here's Hurts to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. While they're able to come away with the interception, Charles, they aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, You have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Past the 60, past the 60.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The York on now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the Chargers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Pass for 11, back, chop, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cut 19, cut 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Running right through him. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. York now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert back to the air. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw again. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They go play action with Hurts. Steps away. And this one too low.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Moving 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, 63 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready up. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Warriors 70.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Top row 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He gets it left side to Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cut 19, cut 19. 19 Lions.
Hurts. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinals.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns.